our stuff into the new house a couple days ago, and today we're moving out of the Airbnb, Douglas included.
That good? Got the whole gang. Okay, you ready to go to our new home? Lincoln. What do you think? This is your house now. Looks like we have gotten some deliveries, but I don't remember what everything was. That might be a sink? I don't know. I'll have to ask Ames when she gets here. Another thing we have to do today is figure out internet. So we had it turned on. We bought ourselves a modem router. I don't know where it goes. This is our tile that's gonna go everywhere that stuff is. It's a lot of tile. We were really hoping that underneath all of this was hardwood, that this was just LVP on top of hardwood that maybe needed to be refinished because we've got the hardwood there and in the bedrooms, but no. They ripped it up and replaced it with this.
Now that we're living in the new house full time, we're gonna need spaces to eat, work, and sleep. The basics of living.
This is the first bedroom. It's a little small, but this is going to be our temporary kitchen. So that's our dining room table. It's gonna be our countertop. Those are the legs for it. I'm gonna put that together. Chose this room so we could shut the door, keep the dust out. And it's across from laundry, so we can use that sink to do dishes. Down the hall, nothing in that room right now. This is going to be my temporary office, so I just have my desk and a chair. You know, maybe that was, I think I brought the box in the wrong place. Let's see. Oh yeah, office. Okay, so that's the printer. I gotta move that. All right. Office. Bedroom. Yeah. Living room. We have one chair, that little table, and that little lamp. And our media console where the TV is gonna go. I have to go get the legs for that. Okay, legs, check. All right, temporary kitchen setup. Coffee, the cooking thing from Stoke, and we just need a microwave, which we're gonna get a cheapo for now, and some sort of refrigeration.
The fridge didn't fit through the doorway, so it's in the living room. Also, it should be noted that it doesn't cool very well. While the freezer works great, the fridge is maybe 50 degrees at best. So we're just using it for drinks, condiments, and cooked foods. That means that we're still pretty much sticking with convenience and quick cooking foods.
Tonight's gourmet creation from our kitchen. Cup noodle, chicken, and a little squirt of garlic aioli. Fine dining.
Our new appliances arrive in a couple weeks, but we still have to do the flooring and the cabinets before they go in. It will probably be at least a month before we have a fully functioning kitchen.
You comfy? Live, love, loaf. Here you are. What you been doing out here? Yeah? You see any squirrels? All right, let's go inside. Come on, take the ramp. Come on, get up there. There you go. Come on. So these panels are part of the house. Like, it's not covering the brick, it's inset in the brick. Also, investigatory hole, courtesy of Ames. So we got the new laser level, knee pads, respirator, glue for the underlayment stuff. Detra.
Oh, that's right here.
Yeah.
Who would have ever thought a curtain rod?
How long? 200-inch curtain rod?
Yeah.
2 foot lengths. What we got?
We've got a really cool silicone bucket to see if that works. Say we're having a thin set for our tile. We're gonna put this in the bucket. And so then you just let it sit overnight, and then you just pull out the next day, and it just falls out of the silicone, so you don't have to clean a bucket.
Okay, I love that.
So this should be our kitchen sink. Well, again, that we can't install. I just don't want to take it apart because I don't want
Yeah.
to. But anyways, it's supposed to be black, and
Cool.
so it's gonna sit in the garage for a month.
Yeah.
So that's supposed to go on our cool sink.
Yeah.
Then, because we gotta do all of our tile stuff. Here's our levelers.
Okay.
Our little crimpers to make it level.
Okay.
To bust these guys off for
Uh-huh.
our leveling.
Fantastic. You got the fancy tile stuff.
Yeah, I did. We needed 730 square feet. It's only 213 tiles.
Before we can start our DIY projects, we need to bring in the pros for some serious stuff. Number 1, that dodgy electrical panel. They also repaired the dryer outlet
Yeah, so I'll just pull it back off, put a new piece of drywall in, and then put it back.
and installed a new outdoor outlet for a future water heater.
Tankless water heater.
Yep. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's a big panel.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that. Trying out your new thingamajig, Bob?
Yeah, I can figure it out. Let's see if it goes off. It is lit up, and it says it's wired correctly.
Okay.
So it doesn't do it.
Interesting.
See?
Yeah,
It doesn't do it on the other ones.
that thing's neat.
Yeah. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. The electrician also figured out our garage electrical problem. Apparently, in order to get that wall switch to work, you have to turn on this power strip, I think. Yeah, there's all these random power strips. That one's, they were all strung together. This is the key to all the lighting. Yeah, there you have it, folks.
Well, the inside of the house is internet ready. The outside was not. We had to have the guy come out and run a line to the house.
Yeah.
Now that we have internet, we can also have TV. The next big project, our little moisture problem.
Oh, wow. Oh, I haven't even touched bottom yet.
You hadn't right there?
That's it. A couple of follow-ups. Did we ever find our keys for the tool chest, the cabinet? Well, we did find the tool chest because they were in the lane, but for the cabinet, for the e-bikes, behind the stuff we're getting rid of. Short answer, no. Nope, didn't find them. I am confident that they are going to turn up as we gradually unpack our stuff, but we don't need them right now, so I'm gonna try not to stress about it. Follow up on our weird tree. Google says it is a Camperdown elm. It is two kinds of elm put together. So somebody in Scotland found this twisty, shrubby version and decided to put it on the trunk of a regular elm, resulting in this. So all of these are distantly related to that first one in Scotland. Yeah, it's probably pronounced Comperdunelm. Martha Stewart has 3. So if it's good enough for Martha, it's good enough for me.